Hi, I was sitting in Annanagar Tower Park watching all the walkers because of Republic Day today, and I had one elderly gentleman coming and sitting next to me on the same bench of the park. This was written by one Mr. Shankar, so when I read it, it was very appealing, so I thought I'll share through a video to you. So that elderly gentleman, I asked, sir, you had an excellent business in Bombay. You left everything and then I think you are sitting here. Now it must be a busy time. How did you manage to come to Chennai? I asked him. He said, no sir, I already gave it off to somebody there and I am here. Then it was surprising for me to know this fact. I asked him, why did you give it? Sir, let me explain how it went from the beginning. We had a small shop in the suburb of Mumbai. It was more into evening 5 to 9 shop selling sandwiches. So we were 6 of us. 3 people will prepare sandwiches. 1 person will take orders. 1 person will clean the tables. And I would be picking up and then servicing them and then collecting cash. So this was the routine. But then the quality of the delivery was so good, the crowd started increasing. From 5 to 9, we found very difficult to manage the crowd. And hence what we thought is, we will hire another person to take care of some of the loads from us. So when I applied through the advertisement, many applications did not come because this was 4 hours job only in a day, that too 5 to 9, it's a part-time, so people were hesitant to come. But then I received one application which had a biodata in it, and it has a strange note on the top of it. It read, sir, please consider my application for this role. I will be very truthful to this and I will deliver to the best of my abilities. So this appealed me a lot. So I called that person over phone to come for an interview. An auto came and stood next day. A boy of 22-year-old came out of the auto, and I have seen him paralytically attacked. One hand and one leg was down for him. So he came towards me and he said, I am the one, I am Satish, I am the one who applied for this job which you have offered. So the people in the shop had a different view, seeing this person coming with this kind of outlook, whether he'll be in a position to manage, how we are going to take this. So he had a slight hesitation on this. But then there was so much of sharpness in his eye, and I somehow figured this person will give do the job to the fullest satisfaction of everybody. Then he requested, sir, give me 3 days training for me. After 3 days, I will know that what are the deliveries we are going to give, and that will be of great use to me. So I agreed on that, and I gave him 3 days training time, and then on the 4th day he had a strange request. He said, can you provide me a table next to the sandwich maker so that I don't need to move here and there. I can give the order straight and then the delivery can be faster. In my period, I didn't have any computers to work on, so it was all manually handled. I used to have a small chit, I'll write it on the top and then give it to the sandwich maker and he'll prepare and then deliver it. But this boy did not have any paper. He had only one table. On the table, orders are taken here. He wanted that placard to be there. We kept a placard. So whoever comes and then gives order, he immediately transfers that order to the baker, and they were preparing the sandwiches, and the business increased on the day 1 itself higher than 25% than normal sale. This was a great revelation. The speed with which he was doing the job actually helped the shop to have more customers, to be serviced on time, and because of that reputation went up, and then the crowd started coming in more. During off time, Satish was discussing with me, the boy who we hired was discussing with me, sir, why don't we, if you see in this shop, we are only getting bachelors from 5 to 9. If we need to have family coming in, we need to expand little more. We have to have little variety here. Then I asked, what are the varieties we can add in this? He said, we can have juice to be prepared and then given. Maybe we can have some fast food items also prepared along with this. So I thought this is a novel idea, a good idea. So we implemented from next day onwards. And then it became a family joint. This sandwich hub has become a family joint and people started coming more and more. So the business increased manifold, and this Satish has suggested, sir, why don't we buy the next shop which is adjacent to it, so that we will have more space to service the customer, and customers can sit and have their food also. For which I said, we require more money for that. He said, I can arrange money. I have a friend in the bank, and they support the self-help groups, so I can organize money for it with a cheaper interest rate. With that, he approached his friend, and then he got a loan for buying that particular shop, where there is no additional collateral asked, only the shop was given as collateral. And promptly he was calculating everything and then paying the interest on time along with the principal amount. So when I saw him so responsible, I asked him, now that you have settled, why don't you marry a girl? He had a very strange request. He said, sir, I want to marry a girl who is also having physical disabilities. I want to give life to somebody, and then I would like to have, otherwise it will be a sympathy all through. His parents also agreed to his request, and then they went in search of a girl in an orphanage. They found a girl, and then both of them agreed to marry each other. And then the girl who came after marriage, she started looking into the collections part of the shop, and also serving the customer, thereby reducing my load. So with these two people working together in tandem, the business just grew up, and then we could settle the bank loan on time. Then I thought, it's time for us to take total rest. And then I thought, since I also do not have any children, me and my wife only, I gave that shop to that boy, and then we came back to Chennai. Oh, such a wonderful job you have done, I told. What wonderful job you are saying? Do you know what that boy did? Every month he started sending 50% of the profit to my savings account. I asked him, why are you doing it? I already gave the shop to you and I don't need anything more. For which he said, sir, it is my duty. You gave me life. I need to give some of the profits back to you. This is my duty. With that, without even waiting for my reply, he just kept the phone down. So that is the kind of sincerity this boy has in his life. See, there is inability in his body, in his physique, but then his mind is full of love and affection, and then caring for others. If at all we, having everything in our life, take care of our mind also with so much of purity, we will also blossom, and we will make everybody blossom in their life. So this is a wonderful experience I had, and I'm very, very, very happy coming back to Chennai, to Annanagar, having given all the shop over there to a responsible person who made a living out of what I had in my life. Thank you very much for patiently watching. Bye.